The question is, where have I been? The answer coming up in just a moment. If you haven't noticed, I have not been putting up a lot of videos lately. And the reason for that is I've been working on a project. This project is called Monster Magazine. And I got to do a comic strip version of H.P. Lovecraft's Dagon, and that was a lot of fun. I also got to help edit the magazine and things of this nature and do layouts. Covers by artist Ricky Blaylock, and there's an interview with him inside the magazine and a center page spread. And since this is Draw TV, I wanted to show you some of the drawings, the original artwork that is in the magazine. So we've talked about it and we figured every horror magazine, this magazine is like a retro throwback magazine, 1972 and back. So you would have kind of the famous monsters, kind of creepy, kind of eerie type magazines under one roof. I handle the creepy, eerie comic strip type stuff, and the rest of the magazine's the famous monster stuff. But we needed a host, and so why not go with the Grim Reaper? And this is a drawing I did using various mediums, inks, like India ink through here for the backgrounds, white gel pens to do like some of the highlights and some of the drippiness and whatnot. And the actual work here is done with a mixture of ink, the India ink again, but done with a dipping pen, and like you would use for calligraphy, so I can get all the detail. And I also use the Sharpie pens. I've used those since I was, I don't know, 20 years old, 18, 20 years old, somewhere in there. And I put a lot of little cross hatching because this is the image I want to use the most. This was originally supposed to be an introduction to the Grim Reaper character inside the book, and which will happen if the book sells enough. Then I'll finish the strip where we learn who this guy is and why he's cursed and stuck hosting Monster Magazine. As I was saying, I got to do an illustrated version of H.P. Lovecraft's Dagon, and now I'm going to show you the artwork from that. Now this doesn't have the lettering or any of that. For that you'll have to actually buy the magazine. But here's some of the art, and again with the cross hatching, that's what nuts with it here. White highlight pens. And there's the Grim Reaper host character. And if you read the story, this makes a lot of sense. But if not, if you haven't read the story, it won't make any sense at all. And pretty much we've been working on this thing non-stop for about two months. There's some more of the artwork. And there's a World War I German boat. Trying to find a picture of that wasn't too hard, thank you Google. If we didn't have the internet nowadays, trying to find these things would be like very, very hard, I think, because you'd have to go to libraries and dig through tons and tons of books just to get one picture, and it would take so much time. So that's a good thing. And you can see a little boat on the water, and I tried my best to get that shadow to match up with everything. So, and he's been on the water for a while, but I wanted to add a little bit of drama, so I had him with the ripped garments. Something that was kind of cool. And there's a part in the story where he talks about wakes up, this was like black muck kind of stuff and dead fish all around him. So I've got the dead fish there, and I don't know if you can see it, things like that. Then it talks about his journey up to a crater on top of a hillside, and that's what all this is. and the moon was just gigantic. You know, that's the way I pictured it. And there's more of it. And pray tell what's there. Why, it's Dagon, of course, or at least my adaptation of it. And mixed media. What took the longest, though, on this for me was the shadowed cross-hatching right here. This took the longest amount of time trying to get that to do what I wanted it to do. But everything else took a decent amount of time, and it was a lot of fun to work on. But just that right there, for some reason, I just had a lot of trouble getting that down time-wise. You know, I'm not going to show you every drawing that's going to be in the book, but you get the general idea of what's going on here. And here it is, just a quick kind of glimpse at it. This is Indie Planet, well, Kablam. They did a great job here. Like a center pull out, center fold. And there's the Dagon with the lettering on it, you see. And Bella at the end of it. Saw some ads in the next ones. Back cover, front cover. Simply lay out like this. And this is the version printed up by Kablam. And we're getting it on Indie Planet ASAP. And I thank you for watching. Currently you can get a digital copy at Nook. You can also get a print copy at lulu.com. So be looking for Monster Magazine. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Good night.